Excellency, today is World Cancer Day, and you organized a very good theme of discussion on cancer to get rid of the fallacies, the misnomers, the misconceptions, and the very good panel today. What is your message that you'd like to say on the World Cancer Day today?
With your permission, first I would simply clarify that I did not organize it because I was just providing a platform. I just wanted to be good host and definitely it was extremely inspirational evening because I believe that we all have learned a lot. And I believe we are now better appreciative of the efforts I believe we all have to put together with a view to increasing awareness. But not only increasing awareness, I believe that we have to take it forward. I believe we have to be serious in our intentions. If we really want to see the world without cancer in the future. So from this perspective, I as a host am extremely privileged and honored for giving me this opportunity. And definitely I will think it over. What more the two governments could eventually do together to be able to deal with this disease.
And the other thing which I always stress upon is the power of the mind. I'll just share with you. Last year I had around 11 children, all teenagers, all diagnosed just with brain cancer. Now they're from a village background and they came to my daycare and they had all the fares possible. So they came with their parents. I introduced them to a 24-year-old who had the same brain cancer 11 years back. So when you put them across the table, you have to see the glow on that child's face. Because when he sees that face, he says, if he became okay 11 years back, so can I. And the parents start getting hope. We cannot give hope to anybody, you're going to be okay. So this is how I feel the power of the mind is so important to put across when you get a survivor of the same cancer. And besides this, I've shared a lot of different therapies with patients. And I think if you look on Google, there are 600 odd therapies for cancer. But the most important, I feel the most three important are the sitting in the sun, the right smile, the right laughter, and the right breath. I think that goes a long way. So I share this with a lot of patients.
Thank you. So, Anushi, would you also say a few things about yourself?
Good evening, my name is Vidushi. I'm very humbled to be here. And I have absolutely no understanding of the disease except for the fact that I have lost some very very close relatives to this disease. And I would like to talk about a certain path that I've chosen for myself in order to eliminate stress. I've actually chosen a path for myself to opt for something that I love doing, which has eliminated a lot of stress in the process for me. I've studied chartered accountancy and I've done an MBA and a banker, and I realized that working in a stressful environment did cause me a lot of stress.
For a while. I will just come here and tell these guys, please, we want to listen. Okay? So I don't want to hear any noise from him. Thank you. Romana, if you can take care of that. Thank you so much. Sorry for interrupting you.
So that's precisely why I'm here to talk about something that I've opted to love doing as opposed to being given something to do by peer pressure and what my parents wanted me to do. And I think if you follow your heart, a lot of trouble in life gets done away with because you can think for yourself. So let's see what happens.
And I think all the challenges come from your choice. So you're more
Absolutely.
accepting of all the challenges. I think that makes a lot of difference.
Thank you.
Over to you, Anjal, please.
Thank you, first of all, Deepika, for giving me this chance to share my journey here with all of you. Thank you, sir. So, in 2017, I was diagnosed with third stage of breast cancer. January 15 was the day when I was diagnosed.
This was in
2017. And I was celebrating my birthday 2 days before, and after 2 days, I was just diagnosed with this thing. And as I'm a human, I reacted because I have been through already a lot. But it's a long journey, I will not waste time sharing that here. So I cried like anything. I was like, why me? This question came in my mind, why me? And after that, just one day, trust me, after that I never cried. I have done all my treatment alone, no family members. I used to dress up like a doll. I have to go hospital every day. I have done all my chemos. Whenever I have my chemos, I dress up like doll, and my doctor used to ask me, who's the patient? I was like, I'm the one. So, my story, if I say, so American said, mind plays a big role in this thing. That day when I cried, I decided I need to give this chance to myself. Maybe earlier I was living very depressed life now. My house got demolished. I fought for my sister's murder case when I was just 21. And I myself came out from bad marriage. Domestic violence was there. So there are so many events I have faced. And then I thought, let's give one more chance to your life, and you have already fought with so many events, why not one more? So this is how I fought it, and I believe cancer came in my life as a blessing, because before that nobody knows me, and now I'm doing counseling. I'm meeting people who are not ready for treatment. I'm meeting people who have already done with their treatment, but they are still in some sort of stigma or depression. That they were like still, they have this fear in their mind, it might come back. But what I believe, it might come back. It's not right now, it's here, right? So before, I don't know when I will die or for what reason, but I want to die every day. I want to celebrate my life, and I did. And that's me.
By profession, I come from a finance, also and I spent over 3.5 decades across sectors. And when I go back and look at, I spent almost a decade plus in the pharmaceutical industry. I was associated with the vaccine, and at that point of time, I used to look at the scientists working in R&D, researching new molecules, reverse re-engineering, and trying to help patients to come out of the problems. After that, in fact, I spent my time across steel sector and a couple of sectors, but that pharmaceutical is something that remained at the back of my mind. I said, why all this, advancement of new molecules and new therapies, and all that is there still, we see today the disease level has increased many fold. And particularly when we take the cancer, it is the second leading cause of death, which actually is a very worrisome, particularly in today's time, where we have the best technologies available on the ground. What is the reason? I thought to myself, and I found one simple reason, that we have detached ourselves a lot from the nature. And trust me that because of the detachment, we have started exploiting the nature like anything. We can give talks on the food, on the nature, on the water, pollution. Everything is full of contamination. And on top of it, which is the most worrisome, is the stress condition. It is all self-created. I strongly believe that we can have as many discussions, talks, but I believe the awareness which needs to be brought into the minds is to connect with the nature.
As a dermatologist who has studied in most premier institutes in my country, India, and I had the opportunity to study in Germany for 1 year where I learned immunotherapy. Trust me on this, that India never saw skin cancer as much as it's seen now. And the age which is getting affected for India, I have a lot of patients from Bangladesh and Afghanistan, surrounding countries. Sri Lanka recently, I saw somebody. At my clinic, which is mainly cosmetic, I'm seeing skin cancer once in 6 months. And
That's huge.
yes, so I thought this is a panel where we all should be aware, the ABC on checking on us, because it's not happening to youngsters. I would call myself also young, preferably. So it's generally people above 50. And since this disease is more of the West, it is more common, people who are of white origin are well aware how to keep it checked, but a lot of people with dark skin have to, even now, even if it's late, should start the habit of wearing a sunscreen on the sun-exposed areas and use less makeup for the ladies. If we use makeup, the brand should be kept changing, is what I think even Dr. Deepika would say the same, because a lot of brands come with chemicals, and those chemicals get absorbed. Recently, I had a patient, she was diagnosed everywhere, all over Delhi, Max, Gangaram, name it, in the hospital she had gone to, and she was having her urine slightly red tinged. No doctor could catch it, and as a joke I said, you wear such a dark red lipstick and red nail polish. I mean, what is it? Because a lot of patients say that, you don't dress up, you don't put lipstick at work. So I just put it when I come for functions of beautiful friends like Dr. Deepika and Gaurav ji and everybody. So I said, less is more. So less chemicals, using sunscreen, anything SPF 30 is enough. Please start, even if you're 60, 70, start it now, because this is the time. Any single mole if you have, suddenly if it's painful, there's a drop of blood, or it's increasing in size, you see that it's a small mole which is suddenly increased, either in a sun-exposed area or a non-exposed area, you have to reach out to a doctor. And eating sunscreens, I would say that is the last thing. Eating sunscreen, I mean anything red, yellow, green and purple. All my friends have said such nice things, so I should also add, besides happiness, besides the last year's Jap doctor who won the Nobel Prize, autophagy, which is an old known science of Ayurveda. And intermittent fasting, eating healthy, eating red, yellow, green, purple, eating less after sunset. These are basic habits which will help us for leading a healthy life.
Myself Niharika Ray. I am a sports nutritionist, consulting dietitian and a lifestyle coach. Currently I am associated with Indian Air Force. As Mr. Anil already mentioned that food is medicine. Obviously eat healthy and be healthy. Eat lots of antioxidants rich foods. Right, that will build your immunity. So if your immunity is strong, you are able to fight the unhealthy cells and be healthy and celebrate life. Thank you.
As we all know that food plays a very important role in treatment of any of the diseases. So which diet do you prefer, non-vegetarian or vegetarian? Because I have heard people saying that non-veg shouldn't be consumed when we are going through this treatment, and so what are your opinions or suggestions on this?
Especially we should avoid the processed and refined food products. That is not good for health. Especially the GMO modified foods, we shouldn't choose those things. We should go for more organic and natural things. And apart from that, vegan is the best thing that we can go, but obviously protein is the main part. And for the non-veg things, like if it is canned and processed, like in the preservatives, the nitrate is added, so that can cause cancer. There are many studies that shows that it causes cancer. And specifically the red meat also shows that it elevates the cancer cells. And apart from that, the high heat, if you are cooking the non-veg products in the high heat, that also causes carcinogens. I hope it's clear to you.
I think, what I tell all my patients with family histories, like my mother is a cancer fighter, not survivor is what I say, I like to say, is having organic turmeric, which are very few places which actually give you, is a very good thing for anti-cancer, anti-aging and good immunity, besides wheatgrass and neem and adrak, everything we all know on that. But turmeric is known to be anti-cancer. It is US FDA, waiting for US FDA approval, but Australia is the only legal country which is giving IV shots as a treatment of turmeric, curcumin basically, for cancer is treatment.
You see, my experience of life is different. I was also like anybody else, but one day I realized that I don't care for myself. I care for everybody else in the family, outside, wherever, in my business, everywhere, thinking about others. And I was losing everything in the process. Then one day I realized that I should start loving myself. And it was about 26 years back. I found that I am the best person on earth. I'm telling you, really I'm telling you, my health started giving me the best results. I do everything of life but in moderation, including earning money. People are after money, forgetting about themselves. I love myself more than my wife and my children. It is not that I don't love them, but I tell them, listen, my life is my life, your life is your life. So therefore, when I'm sleeping, nobody will disturb. A question to you. You said self-examination is the best thing to do. But at the same time, you said your cancer was detected when it was at the third stage, right? So that means you are careless before that. After that, you became careful. So therefore, it is always better to be careful throughout his life or her life. If the cancer has reached the third stage, it must have given. Every disease gives a signal. My sister-in-law, again the breast cancer, the most common cancer in women, was detected by my wife, she is a gynecologist, on the, at a very, very early stage. And she is living like a normal life, nothing has happened to her. So therefore, detection of the cancer is very, very important. And like rightly said, you must examine your body every day. That means you must love your body. Thank you very much.
I'll start with a food for thought. I'll ask you a question, and you have to actually think and answer within you. List out five things. And this question just came to my mind right now when I was listening to all five of you, those 6 of you. List out five things that you have that comes to your mind when I ask you, what are the things and who are the people whom you love? Just 5 things. List out 5 things whom you love. 5 most important things. Did any one of you counted yourself as one of them?
No. Yes. You know what I said in my heart? Me.
And that's how your aura is speaking about that. That's how your aura, and that's how when I shook hands with you and I could feel that power, and that your aura, your persona, your personality is speaking volumes about that. And that is what immunity is all about. To say how many people actually think about themselves. Self-love is not a taboo. Self-love is not a taboo. Having love for himself, having love for our own selves is something what is required nowadays. We don't think of ourselves nowadays. Our mind is a Ferrari. Ferrari is so beautiful, so nice, so rich, so costly. Why is it so costly? Because everything is so attention to detail. Everything is so attention to detail. And everyone wants a Ferrari, be it a boy or a girl, but everybody would want it. The same is with our mind. So neat, so clean when we are born. We make it worse whenever we progress in our life. We make this mind as a junkyard. We make this body as a junkyard, and that's where disease starts to grow. How many of you are actually present here? I can bet no one. Because somewhere down within, oh, my driver must have found this car. Oh my God, I have to. Sir would be thinking, kabhi khatam karega, when would they finish this? Some or the other mental clutter would come up. That's where mind is not there. Our mind is not present here.
Exclude me from this.
Sir, you are excluded from this talk for complete reasons. Because you are way above all of us. And you have actually found your reason to live throughout your life, and that's what we have to live for our reasons. And trust me on this, you would actually remain disease-free till your last day of your last life. I can tell you that. Because those who have found their reason to live would never find a reason to die. And that is what is important. Because it is what is important is when we have to take care of our mind. Mind is like a garden. The seeds or weeds, whatever we make it grow, it will grow. We have to, people are thinking, we have to seek for happiness. We have to seek for happiness. And actually most of us would actually find interest in finding happiness is, preparing for this event would have given more happiness rather than this event. So actually craving for happiness is a problem for each one of us. To point out 4 words why we get cancer in our lives, anything or everything, it would come in these 4 words. Constant irritation causes cancer. Anything which is constantly irritating, be it mentally, be it physically, be it emotionally, or be it spiritually. Anything which is constantly irritating in our lives leads to cancer. A cheek which is coming in between your teeth, it might lead to CAG. Somebody had a trauma where somebody was having a lot of stress related to a family. Hats off to you for coming out so as a winner. I won't call you a survivor, I'll call you a winner. This is what led to cancer. How many of you traveled out here and was stuck up in a traffic jam and you never cursed? I wish I would have come here earlier. I wish I wouldn't have, wasted my time. Anything or everything that is leading to curses, grief, anger, rage, jealousy is leading to cancer. We are not taking good care of our minds. Jealousy, such a big reason. Those people who never had alcohol, those people who never had smoking, those people who never had anything, and probably in Hindu family there are certain people who are Jain, and they follow the circadian rhythm. They eat their dinners as the sun sets, and they fast for almost 16 hours, and they just have an 8-hour window period. Still they get cancer because they were not taking care of their mind, because they were not taking care of their emotions, because they were not taking care of all those emotions that would have led to this disease. Any negative emotions leads to increase in our hormones called as cortisol. Cortisol is a stress hormone that leads to cancer. If you are thinking too much, if you're working too much, if you are eating in a hurry, if you are not taking care of your body and stressing out and getting nervous or anxious or jealous or angry, it will lead to cancer.
The only I regret is that my angel, my better half, is not here with me. She's back in Prague. She will be joining me very soon. She has to take care of her parents. But she would have loved to be with you. And please, if you can extend her apologies. I probably will not attempt really to summarize the discussion. Instead, I will say thank you once again to you all. I will think it over, what more we can eventually do with the foundation, to what extent we can eventually support it, to what extent we can promote better understanding of all those serious issues we have been talking about. But I tell you honestly, in part of our part of the world, we need more this type of discussions. We need more this type of discussions, and we are quite a developed country, and I tell you honestly, we are also the country with relatively high incidence of cancer. And despite the huge amount of money which is being spent, despite the beautiful programs we are having, despite all that screening programs, being in Prague last week, I even got a letter from those who run our cancer program, because I reached a certain age, and they address this kind of people, inviting them really to go. So I would say increased awareness is important, but at the same time we have to be able to act accordingly, and we need to trust people who can tell us a bit more about ourselves. And I have to say that till now I have not been able to do that. So I will come back to you maybe a bit later, not necessarily tonight, and I will definitely have to take some lessons, but it has been extremely rewarding evening, I believe, not only for me. We will now try to balance it a bit, but I'm even afraid to invite you to dinner because I am afraid that we're not being mindful enough, and I don't know in fact what we have been preparing, whether we have been close enough to the nature, whether we have been mindful of all these messages we have tonight, and hopefully no alcohol beverages are being served. So please, I am seeking your indulgence, and we try to be good host for this evening, and thank you very much, this beautiful lady, and definitely all the panelists, Dr. Fantastic, great to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much, and please be ready and follow our Facebook, because we are hosting so many events, so it would be great if we can have you on some other occasion. Thank you so much once again to you all. Thank you.
What's the idea behind hosting this session at the embassy here?
As we know, it's 4th February today, and 4th February is recognized as World's Cancer Day. And we are very blessed to be invited by the Czech embassy to their home to do this event. They were our collaborative partners. And we did panel discussion. We had specialists from all the different fields. We had some cancer patients. And it was a motivational, very, very powerful session. And I think we learned a lot through this session.
Would you like to tell about your organization, the Cancer Healer, a little bit about that? That will be very interesting for our audience.
So, I'm the director of Cancer Healer Center. We treat patients with immunotherapy. Our treatment has been there since 40 years now. We have a lot of doctors, we have cancer specialists. Our Cancer Healer Center is very well taken care and pushed forward by Dr. Tarang Krishna. And I particularly take care of the Celebrate Life NGO, which does the awareness. We take care of the awareness sector, we take care of the longevity. We try to maximize awareness as much as possible in small cities, in big cities, in school, colleges. We do talk sessions, and whatever best we can do, we do that.
Which are the places in India that you operate, or would you like to expand your organizations, your charity organizations, cancer awareness program?
So our Celebrate Life, which is the foundation, is in New Delhi. But our Cancer Healer Center, which is the immunotherapy treatment center, it is worldwide now. We have 14 centers in India. We have one in Dubai, and next we are coming up in UK very soon.
Well, lifestyle is actually everything. People, this is something which is beyond medicine. People don't realize nowadays that lifestyle, because of the diets that have been followed, because of the lifestyle that people have been living, because of the things which whatever the people have been doing or following, is actually leading out to people suffering from cancer. I mean, if I had actually asked you, somebody's known or somebody's family member would actually be suffering from cancer. Even you would be knowing someone who would actually be suffering from cancer. And that's what cancer has been spreading like anything. So this is just, World Cancer Day is just about one day where you talk about awareness. It is not just about one day. It is about each and every day in this 365 days, and rather 366 days of 2020, that each and every day we remind ourselves, we remind each of our family members of all the love, all the kindness, all the good things that we can do for our loved ones and for each and every brother or sister in the planet.
Today we have organized the World Cancer Day along with Celebrate Life and Dr. Krishna Cancer Healing Center. Dr. Deepika and Dr. Tarang Krishna has hosted this event along with the Excellency of Czech Republic. Here we got people from different spheres, the cancer fighters, not survivors, who have fought against the cancer and won their lives, the doctors, eminent panelists. We have with us PhD ex-president Mr. Anil Khitan. We got ambassador from various countries, like Syria ambassador was here, Comoros Republic was here, we have Egypt, Minister Council was there. Along with that, we have eminent personalities like Dr. Dipali Bhardwaj, Tripti Somani, and so many other people. And the program was started with the beautiful dance by baby Garima. And the Dr. Tarang Krishna concluded the session along with his expertise. He said cancer is a lifestyle disease. It is curable. If increase your immunity, you will be the survivor. So everybody got enlightened today, and we wish everybody a healthy and long life and we should have this kind of seminars and conclave again and again. Thank you to Embassy and Dr. Krishna.
Download Tarang online radio app from Google Play Store.
You are listening to Tarang Devotional Online Radio.